Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strakamar. It's time for some more Aveyond 1 Expert. Last time I challenged the Earth Elemental and won, and tried to challenge the High Necromancer to get his moves and lost.
Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strakamar. It's time
In
for
this episode,
some more
we will be continuing the crusade
Aveyond 1 Expert. Last time I challenged the Earth Elemental and won, and tried to challenge the High Necromancer
to make any significant progress
and lost.
Is terribly awful and expert. I meant it.
We will be continuing.
I utterly meant it. So
the
we are going
crusade to try to win, because
yeah, it's going to be a
when I said
a tough,
to make any significant progress,
to say the least,
is terribly awful and expert.
Still,
I meant it. I utterly meant it.
Because in order for me to challenge
we are going to be,
I need more levels, more stats.
It's going to be a
my spells need to hit harder.
Tough, difficult climb.
He's
to
not.
Say the least. He's
not what you think he is. He's much worse.
Because in order for me to challenge him,
he's like a Ari Man knockoff.
Levels, more stats.
Like a.
My spells need to hit harder.
Yeah, like an Ari Man knockoff, like a cheap knockoff of Ari Man. So he's going to smack.
He's not what you think he is.
Even a knockoff of Ari Man, even a feeble imitation.
He's like a Ari Man knockoff. Like an Ari Man knockoff, like a cheap knockoff of Ari Man.
Ultimately.
So he's going to smack. Even a knockoff of Ari Man, even a feeble imitation, is going to be a problem.
I might be able to cheese it
ultimately
with that special potion, but I doubt I can. But I'm gonna give it a go regardless. I'm gonna get some money.
I might be able to cheese it
and try to cheese it that way.
With
try to get
with that special potion, but I doubt I can.
Aquafolium Extora.
No, but I'm going to give it a go regardless.
What is that?
I'm going to get some money.
The potion.
Get a potion.
Yeah, Tincture Hypericum. The really
try to cheese it that way.
Get one of those to try to cheese him with it. Yeah, that's it. Tincture Hypericum, and then we're going to try to cheese him with that.
Aquafolium Extora.
Yet more money.
No, not Aquafolium Extora. What is that?
Because I want the weevils before I get into the dungeon.
Potion.
I want those weevils.
Yeah, Tincture Hypericum, the really expensive
the only way to get the weevils off
one of those to try to cheese him with it. Yeah, that's it. Tincture Hypericum, and we're going to try to cheese him with that. But to do that, we need yet more money. Because I want the weevils before I get into the dungeon. I want those weevils. And the only way to get the weevils off him
is in the end, he's kind of like a boss. That's the issue.
Is to get more money.
I'm not going to skimp on the wolves. These three-headed wolves are like extremely painful.
That's the issue.
Maybe I should have tried lightning scrolls on him.
I'm not going to skimp on the wolves.
That's another strat.
These three-headed wolves are extremely painful. Maybe I should have tried lightning scrolls on him. That's another strat.
Okay. For memory, physical attacks work better versus her. Okay.
For memory, physical attacks work better versus her. Okay.
Because that one basic attack that the other guy does is really good versus them. You need a very specific type of spell.
Because that one basic attack that the other guy does is really good versus them. You need a very specific type of spell.
I'm afraid of this place on expert. I need the weevils. Because without the weevils, we're probably in deep trouble.
Problem is,
Weevils? What's
I'm
the
afraid of
significance
this place
weevils?
on expert.
Weevils is one of the biggest
I need the
cheese
weevils.
tactics in this whole game. Not really cheese, but like one of the most powerful spells you can
Without
get
the
near the beginning of the
weevils.
game is weevils. It works against all
Probably in
enemies,
deep
pretty
trouble.
much. Very few enemies are not susceptible to
Weevils.
weevils.
What's the significance of weevils? Weevils is one of the biggest cheese
What do we got
tactics in this
here?
whole game. Not really cheese,
It's a
but like
bronze rod.
one of the most powerful spells you can get near the beginning of the game is weevils. It works against all enemies, pretty much. Very few enemies are not susceptible to weevils.
I know it's a little cheap. What you gotta understand is
What do we got here?
what we're up
It's
against.
a bronze rod.
Nah, I need a boot slap it again.
I'm gonna use a
If I
lightning
can.
spell. No, it's a little cheap.
Because sometimes it confuses.
gotta
If it
understand
confuses her, it's
is-
an automatic kill.
What we're up against. Nah, I need to boot slap it again. If I can. Because sometimes it confuses. If it confuses her, it's an automatic kill.
So this is the Mount Orion system. Gotta plant something on the altar to get into Mount Orion. I know what that something is. We gotta use the bone.
So this is the Mount Orion
And then we've
system.
gotta get pomegranate seeds.
Gotta plant
And then I have to
something
get
on
around
the altar
those
to
nut
get into Mount
bars to get to the
Orion.
pomegranate seeds. So that's why
I know what that
we
something
want the
is. We gotta use
weevils
the
in order
bone.
to blast past that.
And then we've got to get pomegranate seeds.
Because
And then I have to get
otherwise,
around
I have
those
to
nut
navigate
bars to
a
get to the
nearly
pomegranate seeds.
insurmountable
So that's why
amount.
We want the weevils
of Earth
in order
Elementals. Who are these
blast
ladies that
past
don't wear
that.
much clothes, who are really evil? Yeah, get the bone, run away. I'm not exactly sure how they fit
a nearly
in this specific
insurmountable
rating of a game, but okay
amount
game. I'm not sure how this
of
game
Earth
isn't rated
Elementals.
M because it's got those ladies
Who are
in
these
it.
ladies
Hey.
that don't wear much clothes, who are really evil?
It's the same thing with raid. Like,
Yeah,
how
get
is
the
it rated
bone,
T
run
for teen
away.
when War
I'm
Maidens
not
in the
exactly
game?
sure
I guess
how
it's
they
allowed.
fit
Nearly nude
in
women
this
because maybe they're not
specific
technically
rating of a
entirely
game, but
nude. Maybe that
okay
helps.
I'm not sure how this game isn't
Enchanted.
rated M because
News.
it's got those ladies
Noticed
in it.
anything
Hey.
odd recently? Strange creature.
It's the same
climbing
thing
up
with
Mount Ryan
raid.
the
Like,
other day,
how
giving
is it rated
shivers
T for
to
teen when
demon,
War Maidens in the
Bahumana,
game? I guess it's allowed. Nearly nude women because maybe they're not technically entirely nude. Maybe that
Okay, we
helps.
need to find the seeds. I think the seeds.
Enchanted.
I have to get the seeds
News. Noticed anything odd
first
recently?
before I can plant them.
Strange creature climbing up Mount Ryan the other day.
Not the
giving
Earth
shivers
Elemental.
to
Maybe
demon,
the leaves
Bahumana
around her
is-
makes her
no.
more. Well, maybe that's her clothes. Maybe that helps.
Okay, we need to find the seeds. I think the seeds. I have to get the seeds first before I can. Not the Earth Elemental. Maybe the leaves around her makes her more. Well, maybe that's her clothes. Maybe that helps.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't going to be getting past these without. Without that necromancer staff, we weren't going to get past that. I just want to point that out.
Okay. Yeah, we
weren't
going to
get
be
past that
these
alive.
without.
See, I told you 25. Just the method was a little bit off. I told you we needed at least level 25 going up. I wasn't bluffing.
Without that necromancer staff, we weren't going to get past that. I just want to point that out. We weren't going to get past that alive. See, I told you 25. Just the method was a little bit off.
Well,
I told you we needed at least level 25 going up. I wasn't bluffing.
We may just have to resort to some lightning scrolls coming out of here.
Is that... It is.
Yep. Because the siren call is death in here. Yep.
We may just have to resort to some lightning scrolls coming out of here. Yep. Because the siren call is death.
Gonna have to save my magic as I climb.
Yep.
Because we've got an excruciating climb to go, and I may die again. Oh boy. Because without Ren, this game gets a lot tougher. It's already tough.
My magic as I climb.
But it gets tougher.
We've got an excruciating climb to go, and I may die again. Oh boy. Because without Ren, this game gets a lot tougher. It's already tough. But it gets tough.
Just gonna have to go ham here. Because I don't have any confusion or anything crazy yet. Or weevils. Weevils is like the answer to almost all things in this game. When in doubt, use weevils. But getting weevils means I have to defeat that guy.
Just gonna have to go ham here.
Who is evil?
I don't have any
in this game, he has got a buff. And his buff makes him overpowered. And
weevils
I
is
have to consider
all
all my
almost all
options.
things in this game.
That makes things very hard for me.
But getting weevils means I have to defeat that guy. Who is evil? In this game, he has got a buff, and his buff makes him overpowered.
Because the High
And then I
Necromancer,
have to
as it
consider
turns
all my
out, really
options.
is a High Necromancer
And that
now,
makes
and he
things
really
very hard
is
for
an
me.
absolute nightmare. And he really is hard to survive now, not just, oh, it's a theory. There's a theory that the High Necromancer's hard to survive. Nope. That's no
Because the
longer
High
a theory
Necromancer,
anymore.
as it turns out,
what we like to
really
call
is a High
a
Necromancer
reality.
now, and he really is an absolute nightmare.
A reality.
And he
game
really
just does
is
this
hard
and
to
says,
survive now,
"Deal
not
with
just,
it."
oh, it's a theory. There's a theory that the High Necromancer's hard
joy.
to survive. Nope. That's no longer a theory anymore.
Yep.
It's what we like to call a reality.
I have to go all the way back to town, get a
Yes,
leaf.
a reality. The game just
Try
does
to
this
challenge
and says,
the High
"Deal
Necro
with
again.
it."
Or not. Because I was about to say, if it did crash, I would be annoyed. Because I would have lost a lot of progress. Now, if I can get myself in better condition, which, like I said, is going to be a nightmare, I hopefully can finally get in that dungeon. Does that mean I can beat the boss? Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Because again, the boss, everything in here, by the way, is not as you remember it. It looks like the same thing. But it's not the same thing. I'm doing that for a reason. I want to see. Now, we're going to make a save right before the High Necro. Because I still am afraid of him. He's still, we like to call, a problem. And I forgot to revive Ren, so we have to pay an extra 20 gold. But it's hard to think straight when you're trying to prepare to fight a High Necro, so please excuse me. My mistakes. Because this boss is actually not fun. Now, he's actually a problem. So, there's the weird things. You see Ren walking around even when she's dead. But she's not useful in combat when dead. Okay. But before we do it, we're gonna want to give Alini a new set of gear. Because her old set won't do. Because her old set... No, not that. Her old set won't do. Just trust me. So we're going to want to equip with studded helmet, shield, boots. I don't remember where they sell serpent amulets. If anywhere. I don't think they sell them in this region. Anyway. Gonna make a save. Alright, now this guy is still a massive issue. I'm gonna see if he's vulnerable to boot slapping. Start with succubus. I assume he's weak to succubus. Okay, he's not weak to that. Fireball. What about Raven? 146. Fireball. Okay, Fireball. Note to self: do not try Fireball versus him. Okay. Marsh Tea. And then Marsh Tea. Is he just gonna spam Weevils? Okay, he did not spam Weevils. I'm gonna try Siren Call on him. I'm not gonna repeat my mistake of that. And I'm going to try Succubus. Because I want him silenced if I can. Man, he keeps healing. Meadow Deer. I'm trying to do something. Meadow Deer. I don't think he's weak to Gate. I'm gonna go with a lightning spell now because I'm out of mana. On that character. Is he weak to a flame spell? Answer's no. Well, it looks like we need more preparation, folks. Because we aren't even close to the stats we need to buy this. And I don't have any way out. I don't have any eggs or anything to get out of here, so we're dead. I don't have anything to confuse him with either, unless he can somehow get confused. Can he get confused? By some divine miracle. He just does not seem to be weak to confusion. Yeah, and we don't have enough health items. We just don't. I don't have a way to kill him. Can he, like, get silenced or something? No. No. Okay, well, we're still not anywhere close to what we need. So cool. That's just great. So, let's check our inventory. Okay, well, obviously we're going to need more money for case leaves, more money for health items, mana items galore, because I'm actually going to have to spam spells on him that hit hard. And Alini is going to eat up all of our mana to do that. Maybe, yeah, we got that, but there's also, I'm going to check at the temple to see if we can get Mr. Damien on our team. I don't think it would be unrealistic for me to want him on my team versus that nightmare. Because the problem is, if I don't have him on my team per se, I don't have an answer to that monster. I don't have something to keep ourselves shielded from harm or from status effects, because I need something that's going to cleanse or reduce incoming damage and potentially silence him. Because if I can get him silenced, then we might have a chance. I mean, I know he's eventually going to be an enemy, but he's only an enemy in the last battle. So that's not too bad of a deal if you think about it. True, it's bad, but I have to pick my poison. I either select him, or I select death early on and we don't even get past some rudimentary bosses. Because we have to pave the way to Ahriman. He's not free. He costs more in this game, both in actual real-life money and actual real-life money and everything. He costs more here than anywhere else. That is the harsh reality of the matter. And oh yeah, one more thing. There's no pay-to-play in this game. Pay-to-win, I mean. There's pay-to-play, but there's not pay-to-win. It's not like, oh yes, I can just dump a bunch of money and summon some weird champs and get buy here and buy all that stuff just point blank. No. I have to earn all of that after buying the game. So yeah, this is genuine hard mode. In the most sincere way of the term, like the most sincere meaning of the term hard mode. Gotta get some gold. We're finally getting the hang at fighting bees. The fact that they're not getting one shot is extremely alarming. In its own way, because that shows how little power we have in this world. When we can't one-shot bees at level 25 plus. And I can't easily get a cutlass either. So we're going back to actual Aveyond to see if I can get something to make myself stronger. Because we aren't going to beat Negathia in our current state. And we are most certainly not beating Ariman. So they delay him even further than normal. Okay. I understand now. You do see why I said that hard mode might be more entertaining and a lot more meaningful. Because it most definitely is. Everything does more. Everything. We haven't even gotten to the hardest part of this game. Not by a long shot. Because the hardest part of this game, you guys have never seen. I'm going to be blunt with you. You guys have never seen it. Because you may have seen the Lamp Castle before. That gets like 5 or 6 views. But I'll be willing to bet you guys are going to be really surprised when you see what happens when it turns into expert mode. Yeah, that should gain some attention when I get absolutely ripped to pieces attempting it. Oh boy. We aren't even talking about the specter in the room. What happens when I run into stuff that's worse than Lamp Castle? See, I didn't have access to this build C the entire time, so I haven't been playing. I haven't had access to the expert mode the entire time, so I'm used to normal. I'm not used to the evil version of Aveyond, which is like this version. I'm not used to Ariman's Ariman's modified Aveyond. Aveyond modified to suit Ariman's taste buds. Ariman made some special adjustments. Yeah, I'm not entirely used to it, and I bet you guys aren't either. But this is the struggle. The struggle. At least the Ox isn't too hard. The fact that the Ox doesn't get one shot yet is a testament. Then I am going to go through the entirety of Wild Woods, gain a bunch of money,
You know what?
I'm just gonna try to bite the bullet and get the pomegranate seeds. That's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I just want them out of here. Because I'm supposed to be progressing. I'm supposed to be able to get past the guy to get into the dungeon. But even if I get the pomegranate seeds, and I open the way, it's still going to be a nightmare. Okay, not skipping. Note to self. Fireball does not work on wolves. Basically, in order to get weevils, you have to fight someone with the weevils. That's the ultimate issue. You have to face your own worst enemy. There we go. We're starting to hit for the better damage. My confidence is slowly increasing. We're slowly getting to that point where I can actually get somewhere. What's amazing me is that I'm at past level 25 now, and I'm still struggling to get in, which is not comforting because it means that I'm probably going to be struggling with Arian in the later levels. Arian, Agus, and because these guys are going to be really bad now, like Omega horrific. No, that'll do. That'll do. Meadow deer to the staff. I'm glad I got the staff at least. Because now I have to do the Rio Gauntlet. The pomegranate seeds. Followed by the Necromancer. I do have to beat the Necro. Oh, we didn't get one shot. Just use a lightning spell. Okay, that instantly kills her. Cool. Alright, we got seeds. Now we can inspect the druid. The frozen gray druid of doom. And hopefully, if I can avoid, that would be wonderful. Let's bait him over here. Another very baitable. There we go. The problem is, if I get involved with that, that will result in my demise, most likely. That's the problem with that. So we give it the bone. And then we let the seeds grow. And hopefully get some more money from crows. 'Cause these guys, I mean, these ladies are serious business. And they will rip you to shreds. Try to find some crows and some other stuff. Stuff to leaven up our power level. Alright, it's happening. Granted, I'm going to have to go the long way around, just to make sure I have the power and the gold. We're getting stronger. It's happening. Getting there. One step at a time. Let's just try to open the way to the dungeon, shall we? Before we fight the High Necro. I'm not going to do the actual dungeon until we duel the High Necro and win. Because that's the only way we can really beat that dungeon. Otherwise, I won't really have any efficient method of dealing with Nangathaya and the bosses after. So by now, the seed should have grown. And we've got a pomegranate. Aha. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Because confusion is usually very cheese. Even versus the worst enemies. As often when they hit themselves, it's for a lot of damage. So you always want to try to see if you can exploit. In the next episode, we are going to try to climb a little bit into the dungeon and also try to duel the High Necro again. And I will see you all then.